hello everybody. It's time once again for another exciting edition of Psychic Sundays Live with your host Sally Diane. How you doing, Sally?
I am doing wonderful and so happy to be here with all of our YouTube friends for another exciting episode of Psychic Sundays Live. I would like to remind everybody that I do have a website that you can visit. It's real easy to remember, sallydiane.com. And if you want to send me an email, just send it to info@sallydiane.com. So it's all real easy to remember. Anybody who wants a reading with me can find more information on the website on how to get a reading in person or online. I notice a lot of you are liking the online readings. It's very, very convenient to do a reading right in the comfort of your own home. Okay, so without further delay, let's get on with the questions.
Alrighty, let's see who we got first here. Sonia11. Hi everyone. Will I find the solution to my problems?
My goodness, that is vague. And you know something, I'm still going to take it, but I'm going to tell you, the thing about having a solution to the problems, it's usually right there in front of your face. And it's usually something that you really don't want to do. Okay, so having said that, let's see what kind of advice the cards can give Sonia. Okay. Remember, the only hole you can't dig yourself out of is a grave, Sonia. As long as you're still alive and kicking, you can get out of it. All right. So. Okay, the Four of Cups. And it's the Four of Cups reversed. And so there's like this high drama there. This is a card of dissatisfaction. And when it's reversed, it's kind of being stuck in a spot of dissatisfaction. So there's all these things in front of you, but there's all these little yeah, but. So you're looking at little things to keep you from facing your problems. So don't sweat the small stuff, get on with it, okay? Yeah, the cards are so saying get on with it. And you've got somebody by your side who's sort of a naysayer. So you've got somebody toxic sticking next to you that sort of undermines all your plans. And I'm wondering, I'm hoping it's not you. But whoever this naysayer is, whatever this negativity is, you got to get rid of it. Because it feels like the cards are just saying, one step in front of the other. And it's kind of like, I'm going to look at the King of Cups here. Because King of Cups, I think, goes right along with this. And so, how will I find a solution to my problems? I think I'm going to cut right to the chase here, Sonia, and say whoever it feels like you got a man around you, and I'm thinking maybe it's your husband. It could be a father or a brother, but you've got a man around you who's acting like a guard on the door and just doing his best to keep you from doing anything to get ahead. And you got to get a spine to you. Right here in the swords, find your spine right there. And one foot in front of the other, and anybody who tries to hold you back. The people, especially the people that you usually wouldn't stand up to, start standing up to them, Sonia.
And next we got Windy City. Windy City wants to know what to expect for the month of October.
Halloween. Lots of pumpkin spice stuff.
Oh.
Ugh, I know. Oh, the stuff they get flavored pumpkin spice. Okay, so who out there likes pumpkin spice? Tell us what your favorite pumpkin spice thing is. All right, so back to Windy City. All right. I'm saying all right a lot. I hope it doesn't bother anybody. Let's see what the cards have to say for Windy City in the month of October. All right, so you've got the Eight of Wands, but it's the Eight of Wands reversed. And when the Eight of Wands is at right side up, it talks about things going forward fast. And it feels like when you get to the first part of October, it feels like there's big brakes put on everything. And I'm not sure when the next Mercury retrograde is, but I'd be checking to see if there's Mercury retrograde. And those are the times when you really want to double check all your letters and who you're sending your emails to. All right, yeah. Okay, let me look at this last one. Cool. Okay. So, it's all wands. So there's a lot of fire energy here. So whatever is kind of holding you back, it's up to you to take the reins and move ahead. But the first part of October, it's going to be hard, but forge ahead anyhow. These cards say you've got a lot of energy behind you, Windy City, so use it. Okay. And High Priestess Tarot. Oh.
High Priestess Tarot wants to know whether they'll pass the entrance exam and start school in the spring.
We are big supporters of education. Although, weren't you looking at schooling before? Let's see. High Priestess Tarot. And the test. All right, so, yes. The short answer is yes. There is something here about money that you're going to have to square the money thing around, and you're going to have to make a few decisions. It's kind of like one or the other. So you might have to give up. One of your jobs to go to school or something along those lines, because it feels like you'll have to sacrifice something for school. But yes, you definitely get in. And just because you have those pentacles just showing right up, I think this is something that does lead to money. And all of you, those of you who read the cards and say, but she got the Ace of Swords reversed. When I look at my Ace of Swords, when it's reversed, it's got this victory angel on top of it. So it kind of changes the whole meaning of the card. Okay.
Next, we have Divine Oracle Podcast.
Okay, and he is reminding me to talk about, or should I say to mention, and I'm happy to do so, that I will be appearing on the Divine Oracle Podcast on this Thursday with, of course, with my friend Eva and my friend and my cousin brother Chris. So make sure that if you...
Okay, let's just backtrack there. Brother Chris, who is her cousin.
That's right.
not cousin brother. That's a different story.
Yeah. That's the other side of the family.
So they want to know how you're going to be?
Yeah, they want to know how it's going to go. All right. So let's see. And the Divine Oracle Podcast, they do have a YouTube channel called Divine Oracle Podcast. So make sure that you tune in on Thursday for the
What time?
Well, I think it's at 2 o'clock.
All right.
But if I'm wrong, Brother Chris, please let me know. Let us know. Okay, so let's see what the cards say. Okay, so I know you see this. So it's going to be like the last time. You're going to have a bunch of questions, and you know that Eva and I have known each other almost 40 years. And so as soon as we get together, we just start talking, and you'll have a hard time getting a word in edgewise. So it'll be a lot of fun, but not a single topic you want to discuss. But that's just what you get when you get me and Eva together.
Merry Chris.
Oh.
Brandon wants to know whether he should go back to school.
Well, of course. Let's see what the cards have to say. Just wondering what it is about going back to school. See what cards have to say. Oh no, because I'm getting like a little feeling like it's escapism. And yeah, let's see what the cards have to say. Yeah. Okay. Okay. These are good cards, except for that first one, the sun. And that just tells me there's a bit of a cloud over the sun. And so there's something about you going to school that, it just seems like you're not dealing with something here. There's a bit of escapism, but yet you have the support of those around you. And I'm assuming that these two people are your parents, where your mom is loving and supportive, but of course your dad is the one who's going to put down the rules and say, well, we'll help you, or let you live in our basement or whatever, but you got to do yada, 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 yada. Okay, so that's your answer. Yeah, but you're going to have to square things away first.
All right, and next we got Kara. Kara's looking for her guide messages.
Okay, Kara, and I'm going to pull out my Rudrashka feed. Okay. All right, so, I'm getting a male energy, but I think that this might be a grandfather or somebody who's passed, because there's a male energy that looks, that kind of watches over you. And I think he sort of, like when you're someplace you're not supposed to be, he'll make you feel real uncomfortable. It's like you just can't sit still. And then so he protects you that way. It's kind of like he kicks you out of places where you shouldn't be. Yeah, he seems to be, so he's always around you. He watches over you. He does the best he can for you. So you're very fortunate to have a strong guide. There's a lot about not being where you should be, but that's just spirit talking. Well, let's see what else they have to say. Give me something else. Okay. Again, this is it's more than not being where you shouldn't be. It's sort of hanging around with people you shouldn't hang around with. And there's a warning about toxic people, which yeah. And this idea that you know that you hang around, some of the people you hang around with are toxic and you know it. And you kind of shrug your shoulders and you're not really thinking about the impact that has on you, because you're never strong enough to just hang around with somebody toxic and not have it rub off on you in a really bad way. So find yourself some positive people, hang around with them, okay? And thank you for asking. And who's next?
Next we have Janice.
Hi, Janice.
Janice wants to know what's coming up in love for a future committed relationship.
Okay. So, first off, oh, I was going to give you some motherly advice and they told me to shut up. Okay, let's see what the cards have to say. For Janice. The Fool, which is, that's a really good card. It's such a good card. My tattoo is based on it. The Seven of Coins reversed. That's nice. Okay, with Seven of Coins is right side up. It's waiting for money. So when it's reversed, it can either go two ways. Money either coming through or money not coming through, but there's a resolution on a money issue, and that's around you. But because you have a positive card here, this is a very positive card. Okay, these are smaller cards, but they do say that recently you've kind of settled out a money issue, and I don't know whether it settled out good or bad, but it gave you what you needed to walk away from the situation. So you've been able to kind of purge your life of this situation, which is good, because they're saying, right now the world's kind of your oyster, and so don't worry about meeting somebody. Worry about being a happy person. If you like playing pool, join a pool league. If you like bowling, join a bowling league. If you like poetry, go to a poetry read. Go out and do the things that you like to do, the things that make you happy. And don't worry about how many people there are there to meet. You're only looking for one. Okay. So with a Fool here, the Fool says take a chance, have faith. So the best way to meet somebody is to just take that step out your front door. And the Fool says take that step out your front door as often as you can. So it looks like you've got love close, because they're really not saying too much about what's coming up other than what you've just gone through and how it's made you ready for love. Because the Fool's saying, go for it. So, yeah, just put on your lipstick, go out and do the things that you like doing, and remember to make eye contact and smile. Because you're in a place where you will attract people.
All right, Diane is back.
Hey.
She wants to know about the week ahead.
All right. I don't see anybody saying anything about pumpkin pie spice.
They're afraid.
Oh, I don't blame them. I think nobody really likes it, but they just make us believe that we're supposed to like it. Okay, anyhow. Where were we? Diane. What do I need to know this week? Well, Diane. Cards say. The cards say, first off, you've got justice positively aspected. That's kind of a good karma card. So this is a card where everything kind of is kind of in balance for you. You've got the World reversed, and that's like an almost completion, which I think the best part of anything is just right before you hit the finish line, right? So you're coming close to something very big this week. You and that. So Diane, you've got a couple people that are very jealous of you. And you haven't done anything wrong. Their jealousy is their poison and it's their problem. But you cannot let what other people say change your course. So stay away from the gossip, stay away from the negative people, and definitely don't listen to the gossip at all. But overall, you got a good week.
All right. Well, what's next? Cindy also wants to know about the week ahead.
Oh, well, I will happily tell you that. Okay. Cindy C. Cindy C's week ahead. What does Cindy C got? Okay, for this week, Cindy C has the Three of Wands, the Nine of Wands reversed, and Death reversed. And don't cringe when you see the Death card. It very rarely actually means death. Although, as soon as I started talking about that, I think that sometime this week you might be dealing with a little vermin. You might see some mice or something around your house. I'm sorry. But something's getting in for the winter. And you might want to kill them. Okay, awesome. You have the Three of Wands. So the Three of Wands is about, putting things together, making plans, and the plans coming through. And so things seem to be going swimmingly this week. Except for the vermin. Kill the vermin and ride the wave of whatever else is happening to you. Have a great week.
All right. Now, next we have Haunting Live. Who wants to know about the week ahead?
Okay. All right. Haunting Lives week. Let's see. Week ahead. Got some reverse cards here. Ooh. Okay, so the week ahead. First off, things seem to open up in a strange way at the beginning of the week. And I don't know how else to put it because that's what they're saying. It just feels like some of the obstacles that have been that have been holding you back are being removed, but like I said, in a strange way. And I that's all coming through with that. It also feels right here like I think that toward the midsection of the week, you might have some backsteps here. And this is about money. So what I got to say is remember what direction you're supposed to be going. Because it feels like you're between this one and this one. This one seems to be making sense. But I think, you know how they say you should always leave with one, you should always leave the dance with one you came with. I think you should keep your loyalties where they are this week. Even though kind of switching your loyalties seems like a good thing, don't do it. End of the week. When you get to the end of the week, the Friday, Saturday, Sunday of it, something's coming through. Something nice. Whether this is a new market, a new opportunity, it feels like it taps right into your creativity. So, overall, it's going to have an all right week. And it's going to end well.
That's nice.
Sorry about Tuesday and Wednesday.
Next, we got Patricia.
Hi, Patricia.
I'm looking to relocate to Squamish before the year ends and want to know when I will most likely have my own car for transportation.
When you buy one. Whoops. Sorry. Okay, 'cause the car that turned over seemed to be Justice. Okay. The cards are leaping, so let me just give one more shuffle and get an answer for you. See, and it's funny because I don't know whether you're asking about the relocation or the car, but I'm going to look at the car because it feels like the car is the actual important part. The rest you can make happen. Okay, so car. You have the Five of Swords reversed. So yeah, you've had some experience with lemons here, because your trust has really been undermined. All right, so you will find somebody, and this feels like maybe a little old lady. So it's a private purchase, but it's a private purchase from an older individual. with a cranky husband. Okay, so yeah, when you will be most likely, it does feel like it is during the month of October. Just because those five, the only number I see here is a 5, and so that would be 5 weeks. So that's into October. Yep, you'll find something from a little old lady.
Alrighty then.
Don't listen to her husband. Okay.
Folks, we'll be right back. Well, folks, once again, it's time for Pick a Card. This is where Sally shuffles her deck, pulls 3 cards, and you pick one of those cards. The reading for that card is your reading for the week ahead. The week ahead being September 23rd.
Oh my goodness, can you believe September's already almost over? We're already into fall and the time of the Libras. Happy birthday, all the Libras, I know. I know a lot of them. Okay, so which card will you pick? Will you pick card number 1? Will you pick card number 2? Or will you pick card number 3? So what will it be for this week? Card number 1? Card number 2? Or card number 3? Which one did you pick? Did you pick card number 1? Well, if that was your pick, your card for the week is a Page of Swords. The Page of Swords tells me that you will get a guiding hand. You will get solid advice this week. I see you working with somebody who has some good advice and some, you'll be moving forward this week. Okay. And do trust the advice from a trusted source, a good advisor. All right. Did you pick card number 2? Well, if you pick card number 2, then your card for the week is a 7 of Wands. And so this week, you might struggle to get on top of a situation. Okay? Winning and losing might not be the end-all, be-all. I think this week it's not so much whether you win the game, but how you play it. And I'm really emphasizing that how you play it. This is a week where it's important for you to demonstrate kindness, compassion, and above all, good sportsmanship. Did you pick card number 3? Well, if you pick card number 3, then your card for this week is the 10 of Coins. What's the 10 of Coins reversed? This says that there might be some changes in your home, in the finances around your home, because it does feel like it goes right to the root of your finances. So this is a good week for you to look at them, examine them, and make sure that they're headed in the right direction. Okay. And thank you so much for tuning in. Have a great week, and we'll see you next week for another episode of Pick a Card. Bye-bye.
We're back. I forgot to record that segment.
And he said I was boring. Can you believe it? That's a 1. And plus that, it is a violation of rule number 1. Speaking of ones. Okay, so where are we?
We are at Brandon's second question.
What direction should I go in for education? If I should, in fact,
All right,
go.
so this is the follow-up from
Yeah.
Should I go back to school?
Yeah, what if on top of what if? let's see. Let's just see what's going on with Brandon, because it feels like you might be at a crossroads, just spinning. Okay, so what's going on with Brandon? Is look a what if looking at what if is going to give me a really confusing reading. Okay, so I want to see what is going on with Brandon. Okay, you have the lovers reversed. So he's had a little setback in his love life. And he's feeling like he should be earning more money. Okay. And he is at the point in life where he does have the opportunities. Okay, so the what if, you shouldn't be playing what if. This is a time where you need to make a solid decision and not to escape anything and not to clear your heart. Because it feels like you're sort of letting recent heartache kind of guide you, when in fact you need to look at yourself. Because I think that what you need to go into is something a little bit more earthy. You know, it feels like accounting or something along those lines. They're saying you need to go into a Pentacles kind of situation, which works for you, you know, because you like things that are spelled out and just so. That's why women are a real mystery to you. You'll figure it out. You'll find somebody that'll help you out there. But go with your strength here. Don't try and impress somebody. Go with your strength, dude. And you know what you do well.
Well, all right. Our next question is from Charlotte. What's in store for my love life?
Let's see. Golly, I hope I see something steamy. Okay. Yes. I want to see a Harley Quinn novel. Yes, I do. Okay, Charlotte. Charlotte's love life. All right, you've had to. Okay, so what's going on with Charlotte's love life? And this is telling quite the story. This is why I laugh, because it feels like you've got this situation where at first you didn't think you had an advantage. But all of a sudden, you're the one that's pulling out in front. So romantically, I think that you may be competing with other people, or were competing with other people, with whoever is making their way fast to being your main squeeze right now. And this Four of Cups says, yeah, people are going to be jealous of you. So that's what's in store for your love life. So whoever you're winning the attention to, just be real nice to them. You know what I mean? There you go. And there's also a 7 around it. So that says, you know, so I think you've got something pretty hot building up over the next 7 weeks.
Woo! Next, we have SR, who wants to know about the guides. What are the guides saying?
What are you guys saying? I'm going to pull out the Radashka seat again. I know nobody can see this, but it's there. See? Okay. I just do this for the energies, not necessarily for anything else. SR's guides. What can SR's guides show me? Okay, SR. You know, it shows me somebody who might be a little bit of a wallflower at work, because they're saying that you need to quit covering others and probably toot your own horn a little bit more at work. You know, because they're not really seeing what a good job you're doing. And quit covering for somebody else. I don't know who you're covering for, but quit it. It's you know, when it's about the job, it's about, you know, it's about the bread on your table, right? Okay, so yeah, your guides are saying that you're doing a good job. Make sure the people around you know it.
Okay then. All right. So Michelle ended up putting sorry question mark LOL. So
Oh, she wants to know about spirit guide.
Oh, there is a question.
Yes.
And
Do
then
my
she
spirit
decided
guides
to
have
add the
anything they
question
want me
marks
to
on a
know?
separate line.
Yes. Yes. She was trying. Yeah, Sonia, that's what I thought. Yeah. Well, sometimes they're like that, you know. They're afraid of us being successful. They're afraid of us not being dependent on them. It's just all testosterone damage. Ollie doesn't suffer from that, thank God. Okay, so what do you got, Michelle's guys have to say? It looks like things are going your way pretty well because your guys are saying, as much as you want to say, I told you so, don't do it. Don't do it. Yeah, and I know you kind of want to do that end zone dance. You've got a victory here. You got to be calm and icy cold about it. Okay. Yeah, other than that, things are going pretty good for you. The biggest thing is the I told you so. Don't say it. Don't say it. Don't say it. But know that things are going good enough for you that sure seems like you should say it.
All right. Let's see if I can find my spot here.
Haunting live. Pumpkin spice latte, yes. Oh,
All right. I lost a bunch of questions, so I'm trying to backtrack here. Jane M wants to know what's happening in their career.
all right, Jane. And thank you so much for tuning in. Now, if anybody here hasn't subscribed, please do so. That helps us a lot. It helps us when you like our videos. You know, it helps our analytics. And of course, it makes us feel good about coming here week after week and giving you guys free readings. Make sure you tell your friends about us. And take a minute to look at my website. You see, remember the website, SallyDiane.com. So, back to Jane. Okay. What's happening with my career? Jane M wants to know what's happening with her career. Oh. When I closed my eyes, I saw a couple aces. I saw the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles. So you've got some opportunities coming down the pipeline. Interesting. Okay. So what's happening with your career? Wherever you're at, whatever corner of the industry you're in a corner where it seems like they don't have the most money. They're losing strength. So you're right now you're sitting in a chair, sitting with a company that's on its way down. Having said that, though, when you look at this and you want to know what's going on with your career, you've got job offers coming in. You know, it's getting out there. So look for job offers, or if, you know, even if you start hearing about an opening here, an opening there, this place is hiring, that place is hiring. Yeah. So your career, I think, is going well if you leave where you're at. Good.
All right. Next, we got Banafsha. What will my new work environment look like?
And Banafsha, I love that you come on and say hello, family. It does. It feels like a family. You know, where we all come here Sunday night and just chit chat and get our readings. Okay. And Banafsha wants to know what her what her new workplace will look like. Oh, stars and hearts. Nice. Okay. Here's new workplace. Oh, yeah. Holy moly. Oh, girl, you got some good cards. You got some really good cards. And it feels like wherever you're going, it's like it's all about that rah rah positive attitude, which I love to see. You know, it feels like everybody's up. There is one old cat there that's kind of like a little Debbie Downer kind of thing. Just let it go in one ear and out the other. Everybody else does. But look at this. You know, when you're in the right place and the place it clicks with you, you just move ahead. And it looks like you are in the place that is worthy of the hearts and stars that you have given it.
Alrighty then.
Good for you.
And next we got Faria edits. What do my spirit guides want me to know about Imon?
Okay. What do spirits want you to know about him? You know what? I'm hoping this isn't because they want to be rude, but it seems like the runes are calling out to me. What does spirit want you to know about? Oh, there it is. Okay, so first you got the Swelu, and it kind of fell as a separate thing, and it feels like he is a favored son. So you are going to find that his family is probably a bit involved in his life. Okay, so, and even here, the things that show up, you know, Phil Homeland, he has very strong family ties. So it feels like, you know, that matters to him. The ties to the homeland, the language, the religion, the whole 9 yards. You've got Kenaz here, which is education. So, you know, if he's already gone through university, then he's going to go for a doctorate or something like that. But it feels like is, you know, always building on his education. And that's going to be a lifelong thing. Right at the... I like to see these two cards together. You have Rytho, and Rytho is cart, and it does talk about action and movement forward. And it goes right to Manaz, which is the hug room, which talks about two-way success. So there's a familiarity there. There's a commonality there. So basically what the runes are telling me is that you do fit in. So his family will like you, which is very, very, very important. More important than you realize. But it's all favorable here. It really is. You know, the idea of being most favored son, you know, like if you were, if you didn't fit in, it'd be a problem, but you do fit in, so it's not. His family will welcome you with open arms. And that's the most important thing. And ending up with this AWAS. It says that, you know, this relationship might start a little cool, but when it starts to change, when it goes from being casual to committed, it changes fast, and you find that it is everything you're looking for. Just relax and enjoy this part. You know, it's kind of like, I don't want to say it's a test, because then you're gonna blow it by trying to prove something. Just relax and enjoy it. Because I think it is about how much you enjoy each other's company. Because you have the right background for his family. Okay. There you go.
All right. And next we got Rosie's Fairies. I'll be selling my artwork. Will someone help me raise the gas money for my trip to Georgia this week?
Ooh. So, before I read Rosie's Fairies, I just want everyone to know that will be the Divine Oracle podcast interview with me and Eva. Will be aired on Saturday at 2 p.m. on Podbean. So that is the Divine Oracle podcast on Podbean. All right. So Rosie's Fairy says, I'll be selling my artwork. Good. Will somebody help me raise the money for my trip to Georgia this week? Well, that's pretty short notice. Ooh, start out with 2 of Cups. So you're getting a lot of people pleading empty pockets. Yeah. No, I'm afraid not. Yeah. Yeah. It's I'm sorry, it's a no-go. Yeah. It's just not well aspected. And you know, as I'm saying this, I can just feel you thinking, yeah, but I gotta go no matter what. And the cards are saying, no, there's a reason why you're being blocked going here. And it might be better for you to just accept it. But you do what you want. You do you. Okay.
All right, then. Let's see. Who we got next? Plutonic tendencies. All right. Okay.
Where's plutonic tendencies? Oh, Warona, you need to put a question mark or it doesn't show up on the producer's ticker.
All right, Platonic Tendencies wants to know, will me and ABS reconcile?
Okay.
Well, that's a quick one, isn't it? And you got to hurry up because it's 12 minutes to go.
Okay, so, will me and ABS reconcile? And anybody that's watched us for a while know that I just don't have a good feeling about reconciliation. Here's the problem with reconciling. It's usually hormonal, and you know, it's because you still love and you still miss and you're still attracted to this person. So you reconcile because the missing that person overrides the fact that there are problems that you cannot abide. Yeah. It's not the wisest thing to do. And it's funny because you know it. You absolutely know it. Just exactly what I said is exactly how you feel. Yeah, you know, maybe you can keep it friendship or whatever, but it feels like you're best to move on. You know, you've got these swords here, and the swords are kind of going in this direction, and away from the situation. And with the situation, you've got the Hermit reversed, and the Hermit right side up is inspiration and intuition and insight. But you get it reversed, and all that is gone. Right? So, and there's also a bit of loneliness. So that loneliness for him and the loneliness he has for you is really not enough, because it'll just end up in the same spot. And then, I'm sorry to be negative about it, but that's what the cards are telling me.
Okay, and next we've got Scorpio Angel. Scorpio Angel wants to know about the week ahead.
All right. The week ahead for Scorpio Angel. Scorpio Angel's week ahead. Okay. So the cards are being a little cute with you this week. It feels like this week might not be the luckiest week in the world for you. I get that from the Wheel of Fortune and even from the Wands reversed. It's like everything's reversed. It feels like this is the kind of week where you miss everything by that much, right? But there's this kind of thing that you're constantly being reminded that your day will come. So I think that this week you're going to lose out on something unfairly. And the cards are saying your day will come. So whatever happens to you this week, your day will come. Karma is on your side. Okay.
All right, and let's give a big shout out to Marcy Fry for being our moderator each and every week.
Yes, we just
She
love
does a
Marcy.
fantastic job of reminding you to put question marks in your questions.
Yes.
Sorry
yes.
we're forcing you to use grammar and punctuation. Live with it.
Oh yeah, yeah. And I hope you have a good week, Marcy. Now I saw Marcy a few weeks ago. We went out with Pam. And Pam Mahoney, by the way, will be our guest in late November. I will be going to visit my family.
I'm not good enough to do the show by myself.
I offered her. I didn't know he wanted to do the show by himself.
Lynette, hello.
How are my
grandparents doing in the afterlife?
Oh, that's a good question. Let's see.
Do you want the Disney version or the HBO version?
You're so funny. You are absolutely so funny. Okay, so it feels like they're still very much together, and they're cute. Your grandparents are so cute, and your grandmother is still cracking jokes. Yeah, your grandmother your grandparents they're doing just fine, and they are together, and your grandmother is she's kind of commenting on I'm not surprised at all this person isn't here. I'm not surprised that person isn't here. She's got her way of saying things, but they love you and they're watching over you. And right now they're proud of you, but they remind you that they'll let you know if they're not. Okay, there you go.
All right, next we got Firefly Magic.
Hello, Firefly.
How does the Scorpio feel about hanging out with me this week?
Oh, I don't know. You got trapeze in your house? Is it hanging around like that? Okay, Firefly Magic. How does the Scorpio feel about that? Ooh, okay. Oh, that's interesting.
Why did you put it back?
Oh, because I'm me. The card that flipped out was the Magician, and that's about manifestation and making things happen. And the Magician was reversed, which is weird. I mean, yeah, in this context, it was weird that it was reversed, and the way it came through. Okay, so the Scorpio has a different way of talking and looking at things, which doesn't make sense at all to me. But as far as hanging out with them, you get the Hanged Man reversed. And it's not necessarily hanging out. He's more into going someplace. So if you are going to ask him about doing something this week, you should say, hey, would you like to go out to a coffee shop? He likes he seems to like his women to be a bit forward. Because if you just ask to hang out with him, he's not going to. He'll say, I don't think so, not today. I don't feel up to it. But if you say, hey, let's go do something, he'll definitely be up for that. He's a doer. Okay. You can actually charm him. Yeah. You've got like this devilish side to you that he really likes. So, let it show. Okay.
All right, next we got Susie.
Hey, Susie.
Can you tell me how my conference event will be Monday night to Tuesday?
Okay. No more chasing the young guys around, Susie. Leave it for me. Whoops. Where are we? Okay. Sorry. Susie in her conference. Okay. How will that conference go? And if I see the Knight of Wands, I swear to God. Okay. The High Priestess. Interesting. Okay, when I see the High Priestess, it tells me that you're going to learn a lot of things that you don't know. So keep your ears open. Keep your ears really open. The Nine of Wands. Huh. Oh. There's a lot of people, maybe this is after hours or whatever, but it feels like there's a lot of people around there drinking. And I wouldn't be part of that. No, I definitely wouldn't be part of that. Okay. So know that you'll find some things out that you didn't know before, but when it comes down to the partying and stuff, go to your room. Just trust me there. Go to your room.
Okay, let's see who is next. Samia. May I know any positive outcome of my sister-in-law, Mangala, relationship with her husband, Shiva? There's some issue between them. Okay, now we're not going to answer that question because it's got nothing to do with you. You're just being nosy.
And
our next question comes from Kelsey. Will I get the second round of interviews with B Company?
Woo! Well, congratulations on round 1. Let's see about round 2. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yes. Be careful during this interview because it's one of those interviews where before you answer a question, make sure you really think about what the question is, about what you're being asked. All right, because it just feels like it's that kind of an interview. So yes, you will get another set of interviews. No, it's going to be a little tricky, so make sure that you give thoughtful answers. Okay.
All right.
Congratulations.
Next, we got Aries, the Aries Princess.
Hello, Aries, the Aries Princess.
Would I get accepted into KSU if I majored in marketing or in public relations?
Well, it doesn't matter what you major in. I don't think. Anyhow, let's just see if you'll get accepted. Because you'll major in what you major in. And the only reason I'm simplifying it like that is because the readings go wonky if you do a presumption on a presumption. Right. So one what if is all that's allowed. KSU for Aries, the Aries Princess. What can you tell us about KSU? Ooh, that's good. That like getting the Hermit for somebody that's looking to go to university and starting to study. Excellent. Yeah. Good path. A really good path. I'm thinking that maybe you had some sort of an educational experience before that didn't go so well. This is going to be a good experience for you. This is definitely going to be a good experience for you, and they're even going to help you as far as getting your finances and everything. Because you might have to cover some of these costs. There is, like, I'm not sure where we're looking at grants or loans, but it looks like, the money will be there. So you're getting a big yes. So yes, you'll get accepted. And what they'll help you with is talking about what you can make money doing, because that's always what it is, right?
Yeah, but you got to enjoy the job too.
Yes.
And I get the feeling Aries gonna enjoy public relations more than marketing.
Oh, Kelly. I'm gonna ask the cards.
All right, Kelly, does my dad now regret how he left things?
Just, mm-mm-mm. Just get this kind of underbite, stubborn kind of thing happening.
Yep. It's tough to do a reading when they don't want her to know, eh? Kelly, you're not supposed to know.
Yeah, to be real honest, when I look at the Seven of Cups, I don't know how long he's been gone or anything, but this has not been resolved. This has definitely not been resolved. So, how about I give you the answer? Not yet.
All right. All right. We don't have time for a second question right now, SR. But we've got Nuff Wank 67. Will Jay and I cross paths again and date in the future? He treated me like a queen, but he wasn't ready for a relationship just yet. At least that's what he told you.
Yeah. Yes. Yes, you will meet him. And it is kind of like you already know. You already know. And you already know how to get the better of him. Next time, you're going to be the one that leaves. Okay.
Aww.
She gets what she wants.
Crystal Pickett.
Hey, Crystal.
I want to relocate and move to Virginia. Do you see me getting the job?
Ah. So, that's actually two questions, but I think the most...
No, the first is a want.
Yes.
So the question is, do you see me getting the job in Virginia?
Okay, that I can answer. Okay, so there, big change, big change, big change. Oh, if you're going to do it like that, give me one more card. Come on. Give me one more card. Give me two cards. Okay, so there's change here, and you've got the King of Cups. So yes, 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 they are going to offer you the job, and yes, you will become balanced there. It's going to take you about a year to kind of get your feet there as far as finding the getting your friends and your support group together. So yeah,
That's not bad a year. That's pretty quick.
yeah, actually
These
it
days,
is.
yeah,
These days, yeah.
Definitely, huh?
Yeah, with
40
everybody
years
staying
ago,
aside.
you just went to the bar and made bad decisions. Mystic Bond, how can I participate? Well, I'm happy you asked that. You type in a question and you add a question mark to it, and that's it, and that's all. We do take the questions in sequence as they come in. So to ensure you've gotten your question answered, it's best you get here early. We start the show every Sunday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, or Eastern Daylight Time, as we are at right now. We generally go till about 10 p.m. More often than not, we go over a little bit, as we are tonight. If you would like a reading from Sally in person, you can contact the sponsor to Tracks at 519-272-1293. That information is on the bottom left of your screen right now. Or you can contact Sally directly at info@sallydiane.com, and that's where you can set up a virtual reading over Zoom or Messenger, or, any of the other conferencing apps that are out there. It's getting crazy now. Okay, and who is got next here? Dextrose, mid-month general. Yeah, okay, Dextrose, we don't do general readings. You ask a question and we give you an answer. Mystic Bond. Francesco is posting some romantic reminders of us. We are in no contact since June, and prior to that we had conflicts that led to our separation. What should I make of it? What's behind his actions?
I don't even have to use the cards. Come on. He's trying to get a rise out of you. He's trying to get you to contact him again. And I can tell you that your best bet is to ignore him. Seriously. You already know that you had conflicts. And there's nothing there's nothing by resolving the conflicts. So he's trying to get together without solving any problems. So he's actually trying to charm you. Yeah, ignore him.
Okay, well, folks, it's a little bit after 10 at this point. We're going to call it a night. If you didn't get your question answered tonight, I'm sorry. Get here earlier. We are here every Sunday night at 9. That's when we start, and you're guaranteed to get your question answered if you get here before 9:30. After 9:30, it's iffy sometimes. If you get here a quarter to 10, we must be having a slow night if you're getting your question answered.
And remember, folks, like, subscribe, and share. Let's get a lot of people to our little Sunday night powwow.
Oh, you want to call it that?
Sure.
Yeah? All right.
Well,
That's fine.
and now let's call it a rendezvous.
A rendezvous?
Yes, our little rendezvous.
Oh, really?
Sunday night date?
All right. You want to say good night?
Good night.